If you're a mom of young kids, this is the video for you. My son just recently got his tonsils out, his adenoids out, and his tongue tie clipped. Immediately after getting his tongue tie clipped, he could pronounce R's and L's much better. And he's 6 years old. By the age of 6, we typically see kids without tongue ties able to pronounce R, L very clearly. And he just wasn't able to do it quite yet. But immediately after the tongue tie clip, the day of the frenectomy, he was able to pronounce R's and L's better. Even though he was in pain from the procedure, his tongue had the freedom of movement it needed to make those sounds. With the tonsils and adenoids, how did we even get here? So this is a whole story, and I'm gonna be making a longer YouTube video about this, but this is sort of the quick and dirty of it. So ever since he was born, I noticed he was breathing through his mouth. He was always congested, really bad allergies to everything. And I ended up looking at the back of his throat maybe like a year ago, and I saw that his tonsils were huge. And by this age, they should have shrunk some. So I tried to get the best picture I could, and I sent it to our wonderful local ENT, Dr. Bobby Gahary. And he took a look at the picture. He's like, I don't know if those are really big enough to justify like doing anything about it. And he's like, but it's also a fuzzy picture, so bring him in. So it took us a few months to get in to see Dr. Gahary. He took one look at his tonsils, and he's like, those are huge. They need to come out. At the same time, we were separately with a different ENT doing allergy testing, and my son was the most allergic to everything out of everyone in our whole family, and we're all kind of allergic to everything. His numbers came back like the highest. He was allergic to everything. So we kind of came to the conclusion that his tonsils being so huge, they were trapping all the allergens, and it was just making his body react more and more and more and more. So we made the decision to get his tonsils out. Dr. Gahary said if the tonsils are this big, the adenoids probably are too, but we'll know more once we get in there. And if those need to come out, we'll take them out. So we had the surgery done on January 23rd. And when Dr. Gahary had finished, he came to us and he said the adenoids were 100% blocking his nasal airway. There was no way that kid could have breathed through his nose with the adenoids being that enlarged. So everything's out. We've started an immunotherapy program to treat him for his allergies. It's sublingual drops. If you want more info, comment below and I'll get that to you. But he is breathing better, he's doing better, and I'm excited to see where this goes because everything was affecting his facial development too. But anyway, stay tuned for the long YouTube video version of this because there's a lot of information that is gonna be in there, and I had to do all this research myself. My pediatricians didn't bring any of this to my attention. Being a dentist, I'm lucky to know what I know, and especially as a TMJ dentist. So I will be sort of chronicling his journey, and my daughter's going through something similar. So I'll be talking about all of that in my YouTube videos. So stay tuned. If you don't follow me on YouTube, do so now, subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.